Welcome back to Anthony Lee Raw. Guys, today by request, we are continuing the Versus series. We are comparing coins and their next bull run performance. Today we have Fetch.AI and Nosana. A couple of AI coins here, guys. We got Fetch, which is of course AI, and the Nosana is in the AI sector, but specifically GPU technology. In order for GPU technology to do well, AI has to do well. So you really need Fetch to perform well, and possibly Nosana can outperform. We're going to dive in and take a look at that. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. I cannot continue to do 100 altcoins. So I'm going to keep in the rotations the ones that get the most reactions. So lots of thumbs ups. I'll keep the coins in rotation throughout the cycle. Thumbs downs, I will remove them, guys. And if you want me to compare two coins, maybe two in the same sector, maybe not in the same sector, maybe two coins are in between, you're not sure which to go with, I'll be glad to do a versus video for you. Just comment down below. All right, guys, let's dive on in. So we're going to look at them individually. Real quick, we're going to fly through these. I'm going to hit the highlights. I have specific videos. Jump on over to the YouTube channel if you want to see more in-depth videos on each of these coins. Fetch. Price high of about $350 in March of 24. At the time, you had 750 million coins and a $2.6 billion market cap. Now, pay attention. Fast forward a few months, you came back to another price high, swing high of $2.20. Now, that's less than $350 for those of you that skipped math class. However, you were twice as bullish. You went from a market cap of $2.6 billion to $5.2. You just tripled your circulating supply, which caused price to be diluted. So even though you were twice as bullish, price was significantly less. Fast forward to today, we're looking at a price of about 15 cents, still 2.3 billion coins, and that's all the coins you should have in circulation next cycle too. Now, one good thing about Fetch is if you look back over the history, it's been out forever. It's been around since 2019. You are setting a series of higher highs and higher lows. I know these trend lines don't connect. That's not the point. I'm showing you from bear market to bull market, each cycle you're setting higher highs, higher lows. You have not taken out any of the macro lows. And each cycle you have set new all-time highs. So this is a very bullish coin. Nosana jumping over. Nosana hasn't been around as long. Now it goes way back here. It had this crazy run up. It's been around since 2022. This crazy run up. And it has come nowhere near taking out its bear market low, which obviously was way down here. But we're looking at price, and price is less important than market cap. But you're up here. You set a price all-time high of $7.95, so about $8 in March of 24. $219 million market cap and 27 million coins. Now, fast forward to today, and you have a price of about 25. Well, we're down about 26 cents now. You have 100 million coins in circulation, so you have 4x your supply. Remember, Fetch is 3x. You got 100% more here, though, 4x. That means Nosana has to work harder than Fetch does to get a higher price return. But you are at max circulating supply, so you will not be adding any more, but the dilution is done, okay? Let's go look at market cap. That's where this stuff matters. All right, market cap side by side. TradingView on Nosana on the right and Fetch on the left. Nosana on the right. TradingView did not have the full history of the market cap, but I went ahead and added it in, and you can see it's there, and it is correct. Go back and fact check me if you don't believe me. Do your own research. I don't really care. But you can see both of the market caps are bullish structure here. You've not taken out any of the lows. Obviously, the low on Nosana. You haven't taken any lows on Fetch either. So everything's still bullish on both coins. So now it just comes down to which coin is going to perform better. And I don't care about the fundamentals. I'm talking from a technical standpoint. If your fundamentals play out, great. Both of these are AI coins. I'm going to tell you right now, given that both of them are AI coins, if Fetch does bad, Nosana will do bad. So for those of you Nosana fans, you need the AI sector to stay white hot, okay? If AI dies off for whatever reason, which I don't believe it will, but if it does, believe me, GPU will also die off. So let's take a look and see what our targets are. Now, you can't fib price. We go back to price. You can't throw a fib on this because price is not linear with this much token unlocks. So you have to fib your market caps. And I've fibbed the market caps, and I've come up with retrace levels, and I will show you retrace levels on price. I've got them over here. I've got a side-by-side on price now. So what I've done is fibbed market cap and then divided by circulating supply of each coin. And here are your retrace levels. And you need to be prepared for retrace levels just in case you don't set new highs. Most coins don't set new highs. Now, Fetch has set a new high every single cycle. We don't really have prior cycles for Nosana to know. I mean, it was released in a bear market, so you only have the one bull cycle, so you don't really know what it would have done the cycle prior. but Fetch has set them every single time, but it doesn't mean it's going to continue to do so. You could easily golden pocket retrace and then start forming lower lows and lower highs. We don't know yet. I personally don't think so, but be prepared for that just in case, guys. And let me show you what my price predictions for each are, and then we can see who the winner is, okay? So for Fetch and for Nosana, my bull run price prediction for Fetch is a $4.35 Fetch.AI, and for Nosana is a $3.68 Fetch.AI. And if you do the math on these, if Fetch hits the bull target, you will hit a 28x. That is from current price, not bear market lows, from current price. And if Nosana hits the bull target of $650 million market cap, or 650 Nosana, that is a 14x. Now note, this market cap, if you remember from the tokenomics I showed you earlier, the market cap for Fetch at $10 billion is a 2x, okay? The market cap $650 million for Nosana is a 3x on market cap. However, Fetch significantly wins in the return on investment category. Even if you just do a 1-to-1 fib retracement, right? You just do the same market cap you did last cycle, right? That's it, same market cap, and come down on both of these, oops, that went a little too high. Came down on both of these coins, you're gonna get a 10x out of Nosana and a 15x out of Fetch. So in my opinion, regardless of which way you go, because I think they will both perform similarly, given that they're in the same sector, AI sector, Fetch is your better return on investment. I'll tell you another thing I like better about Fetch. Now, that's not to say Nosana can't move. Nosana may go to $1,000. I don't know. I'm just telling you from a technical standpoint, that's what it looks like. And one of the main reasons is from this low down here that both coins set back in February, Fetch pumped up about 115%, and it has currently come back and is only about 15% off of that low. Whereas Nosana pumped up about 220% and it's come back, but it is still about almost 80%. So 15% versus 80% off of that low. So Fetch has just come back more. It has pulled back more from that pump versus Nosana, which is cutting into your return on investment. If you were to take it from the low and go to my predicted high, then that's going to give you more like a 26x return on Nosana. However, Nosana just hasn't come back, and these predictions are based upon current price. You just haven't come back enough, so it is cutting into the X multiplier. With that, I give the nod to Fetch. And another thing I like more about Fetch is it has proven history. You didn't just have one cycle, right? You didn't have one cycle where you had a high and a low, and then you set that high, and then anything can happen. You can dwindle on down after that. I mean, this thing has set it 3 in a row, and that is very, very, very rare. You could probably count on one hand the amount of coins who have set 3 new all-time highs over the course of 3 independent bull cycles, all while not taking out a single bear market low. So this is proven to be an A-plus coin, whereas this is likely an A-plus coin, but it is a question mark because it hasn't been around as long. So the nod goes to Fetch, both on longevity and historical price action, as well as current price return on investment targets. So that is my opinion, but I do like both of these coins. I am very interested in both of these coins. I own Nosana, I own Fetch. I think both will do well with much higher upside target if AI should continue to stay white hot. But these are my projections. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. I will see you guys next time.